exhibit. So the red light goes on and plays the game is in. This is the Tap Touch Perth Cup and they're racing. Royal Command and Taxagano, Spiritual Warrior commence well, and Prince Turbo also found his stride very quickly, burning up with British Bessie through the first 150. Dark Musket's going to settle down on the outside of Spiritual Warrior, Missile Launch and Friar Fox back near the rail. Then Arctic Stream outside of Star Exhibit. Hall's pretty keen to get him away from the rails in the early part, and he succeeded doing that. Mississippi Delta poked up on the inside there from Arctic Stream where they're about to leave the straight. Plays the game back with Prize Catch. In the early part of the Cup, they go to the turn out of the straight and head over by Beckett's Gate. 1800 left to go. Taxagano had found himself in front by a length and a half on the mare British Bessie. Royal Command down on the inside as they head up Matheson Road. Prince Turbo fourth. Spiritual Warrior fifth on the fence ahead of the roughie Dark Musket. Then came Friar Fox. Missile Launch just pulling a little. Right behind it then Star Exhibit. He's over on the outside of the Mississippi Delta. A length and a half to Prize Catch and Arctic Stream, and whipping them all in as they go up past the back. 1400 to go. Plays the game. Taxagano, the pilot in the Cup, led by about a length on British Bessie, and they're ambling along here in the middle stages. Running third, Prince Turbo, getting a sweet run on the outside from Royal Command, and then Spiritual Warrior, who's down on the inside. Here's a move coming from Plays the Game. Around them from last, and he circles the field. Plays the Game. Races around them at the 1,000 mark. Goes up, grabbed the leader half a length, but Taxagano saw him coming and kicked. It's Taxagano, Plays the Game. A bit of pace on now in the Cup. British Bessie third. 2 lengths Prince Turbo, followed by Royal Commander. Now taking off is Missile Launch. 3 deep at the 800. Going around the outside from Dark Musket, Spiritual Warrior. They're followed by Arctic Stream. Star Exhibit patiently handled back in the field on the outside of Friar Fox and Prize Catch. And Mississippi Delta got relegated to last. Coming to the 550. Taxagano Plays the Game. Stride for stride in the Cup. British Bessie ridden along third. Behind them Royal Command. Prince Turbo going okay. Missile Launch followed then by Arctic Stream. Dark Musket, Spiritual Warrior. Star Exhibit. Pike to the outside with Mississippi Delta. Taxagano, the roughie, Plays the Game, comes again. Missile Launch is coming down the outside. Mississippi Delta from well back storming home. Prince Turbo, Royal Command. Missile Launch. Look at Mississippi Delta. Mississippi Delta over the top, grab the lead from last. It's a Herculean win in the Cup. Mississippi Delta won from Missile Launch. Taxagano. Star Exhibit getting home well when it was all over from Spiritual Warrior, Prince Turbo. Then British Bessie, Arctic Stream. Friar Fox further back. Then Royal Command. Prize Catch, Dark Musket, and Plays the Game, weakening late, is amongst the last of them home. Mississippi Delta, ridden by William Pike, giving Pike his 3rd win in the Cup. 9 for Peters Investments, another for Team Williams. What a win. Breathtaking victory from last at the top of the home straight. Mississippi Delta sprouted wings over the last 200 and has stormed a victory to win more than a length. Missile Launch, Taxagano and Star Exhibit in 4th placing. Remarkable victory. A mare that ran so bravely in the Cup 12 months ago. She had a much easier run this afternoon, allowed to get back to last. The move tactically by Plays the Game's rider certainly livened the race up, Kira Yule, and was still there when the whips were cracking at the 200 before the run impacted upon it. But it really made the Cup an interesting one, and Pike would have been rapt to see there be a bit of speed on when they were starting to dawdle. 2:33.41 is the time. It's a length along head, 35.36 the sectional. Mississippi Delta giving Bob and Sandra Peters their 9th victory in the race by High Chaparral from Mississippi Belle and ridden by the Wizard W. Pike. 2nd placing to number 6 Missile Launch, loomed as the winner fleetingly by Smart Missile, trained by Vaughan Sigley, ridden by Patrick Carberry, and 13 Taxagano, the Regano gelding from the yard of Hall of Fame trainer Fred Kersley, ridden by Brad Parnham. Breathtaking victory by Mississippi Delta from last at the top of the straight, and to win by a length in the 2020 Tab Touch Perth Cup. Will Pike is on his way back now to the yard. It's his third win in the race. The great horseman, the champion rider of WA and one of the finest in the land, is back aboard in the cerise and white with a remarkable win today, having to come from last. Here's a very proud owner, Bob Peters, awaiting the arrival of the mare back, and he's with Brittany Taylor.
Bob Peters joins me now. Bob, your 9th Perth Cup. It is an extraordinary effort. Take us back to just before the corner. She's settled last. What was going through your mind watching from the stands?
I was actually watching the other two because she was so far back. And then halfway down the straight, I said to my grandson, look at this one down the outside. And that was her.
And then you realise it was her. What a performance by her to win the Perth Cup. We know 12 months ago she was luckless, and today she got a much more economical run.
Yes, last year she was wide all the way, and that played against her. But it's a very good win when you can do that from last in a 2,400 metre race.
And you must be very proud of Star Exhibit as well. He wasn't able to capture history today, but another gallant performance.
Yes, well, he carried 5 kilos more and he's run third, so it's a great run.
To you, to win 9 Perth Cups, how do you reflect on that?
Well, it's not something we aim at every year. It's something that has come about because it's the end of the campaign, and these horses have gone through their campaign and they've finished it off well.
Are you trying to make it 10 next year?
Oh, well, there's a race on. We'll be there.
Always are. Congratulations, Bob.
Thank you.
Bob Peters, the winner of 9 Perth Cups, Mississippi Delta, storming home, and William Pike as he receives congratulations from everyone. We'll now catch up with Scott Embry.
Thanks, Britt. I've got Pikey with me now. Willie, you said before the race that you'd be somewhere between 1st and 13th in the run. Did you think you'd be back on the inside that far back?
No, I was hoping to get in front of 2 or 3 at least. Earlier it worked out all right. I got in front of a few, but then we got flushed, and as I said earlier, it was good. Middle of the race was bad, but then we got it right at the end as well.
What kind of feeling did she give you before the home corner? Did you think she'd be able to let down quite that brilliantly?
Well, I know she does have a letdown, especially when ridden in a comfort zone like that, but I'd be lying if I didn't think I was a bit worried when I seen how far they'd skipped, and I'd made that exact same run a few times today and couldn't catch them, so I was like, oh, here we go again.
She'll never probably live up to the expectations of her half-sister in Elite Belle, but boy, oh boy, she's starting to mature into a very nice mare.
She is. These two do have something in common. If it's not ability, then it's their heart. Like, she's got a heart of gold, this horse. If you give her the run that she likes, you know you'll get a kick.
And what about yourself, a 3rd Perth Cup, and as your kids get older, does it get a little bit more special with them being able to come on course and enjoy the victory with you?
Yeah, it does. I've got my kids here today, Jet and Aspen, and Jessica, my partner. They were adamant they were coming today. I normally tell them to stay home because the big crowds is hard, but they were adamant they were coming to watch me ride in a big race today, and I'll be over there to give them a hug in a second.
There'll probably be 30,000, 40,000 punters backing Pike in the last. Can you get home on Festival Miss?
I think I can. She goes very well fresh, and look, I don't know. We'll see, but I don't want to put the mock on, but she'll go good.
She goes fresh. She goes well fresh. You go well all the time, Pikey. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
William Pike wins the Perth Cup aboard Mississippi Delta, a barnstorming finish from last to take out the 2020 Perth Cup. Sky Thoroughbred Central, it's off to a break, and we still have one more after this.